Good morning, everybody. It's Braggett07. And no, I did not make this picture, but isn't it absolutely beautiful in a strange way? I mean, it kind of has every element of life in it. If you think about it, I mean, it's supposed to obviously depict a heavenly like picture, and like right here, I guess I would say it's innocence of a child, right? Balloons, kids and all that. This is here, it can be, I don't know, it's kind of a dark but yet light thing, and I think that, I don't know, it's just really intense. It's really cool. Um, so, anyway, it's a good thing because I believe that it does interpret the God part of heaven, because it can go both ways. Well, I guess we as human think of it as both ways. Um, I had a really weird experience last night. Um, really weird. I was talking to an old friend of mine who we used to share a lot of the same um, new agey type experiences, and we did a lot of things I say now that we should not have ever gotten near. Okay. Um, Now, throughout this whole, I guess, transformation, which I'm still working on, I have many years of damage that needs to be undone. Okay. Habits I need to give up that just are annoying. And I get so disgusted with myself when I screw things up and yeah, whatever. But I love my coffee. It's like, let me have one little pleasure. Let me have my coffee. Um, but anyways, this person was under the influence of alcohol, and it was obvious. And um, we got talking about. Oh, I asked her about this cemetery that Matt and I went into, and I see absolutely nothing wrong with going into a cemetery at all. If you are confident that God has got your back, you know, and I guess when you've been washed in the blood of Jesus, then you're covered. But I don't look at it as a ghost hunting adventure anymore. I don't look at it as a anything like that. Um, I look at it as history, and there's a lot of artwork there, and I'm an artist, and artists are just a little bit twisted anyway. It almost seems natural. And I asked her about it, if we had ever been there, and she doesn't remember. And then she started talking about, because I told her about the episode about our camera battery draining, like really quick. It was on full charge, and it freaked me out. It freaked me out because it was like, that was the type of thing that I would have loved to have had happen back in the day. Okay, and all I could do was go back and forth, going, "Oh wow, oh no, oh wow, wow," right? Just flipping out, not in a bad way. It was just like, I can't believe this. So we're not going to do that anymore. Like as far as I don't know. It seemed like almost sensationalizing, and that's wrong. That's really wrong. And I realized that I should not be doing this. And But I can go in and admire the work and just not try to sensationalize things. Well, anyways, um, she was saying about how alcohol helps her channel. And yes, it does. It does very easily, especially if you already have it in you to be able to do that. And because that's how I was able to do things. And um, I'm not saying getting drunk, it was different. I can have, like a glass and a half of wine now, and that doesn't even occur to me to be able to do that crazy stuff. But because I still have that control to shut it down, shut it off. And some people are like, "Oh, it's a gift, it's natural, yada yada yada." That may be so, but you know what? We all have the potential to go to either side. I don't want to be in the dark ever again, ever again. It sucks. It sucks big time. Um, so it really kind of bothered me that I was even having this conversation with her, and it was like I wanted to tell her, and I could kick myself for not doing this now, and perhaps maybe I will later. That your life would be much better. Trust me, because I was right there. I did the tarot cards. I did the Ouija board. I did all that nonsense. Well, that's what I call it now. It's not good for you in any way, shape, or form. It's not good on a spiritual level. It's not good on an emotional level. It's not good on a physical level. Okay? Um, the addiction factor chases you more so when you're doing all this stuff. It's like it's like you want things that you know weren't so good for you, but you wanted them anyway. That's not real healthy. Um, I was never one to be like overly promiscuous. I guess um, I wish I wouldn't have done some things, but um, I was not over. I don't think so. I mean, compared to a lot, but still, I I wish I wouldn't have done some things, and that it was alcohol influenced, of course, and I was watching this video this morning, and it was about this guy, and he was a new ager as well as I. That's what I thought I was, a new ager, and it was all about love and light and blah 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 and helping people and helping them with their problems with reading their fortunes and stuff. Well, you know what? That gives them more problems and you more problems because you just keep striving to make things better because there's all this darkness that's like it's like suffocating ooh, yuck. And you know um I don't even know how I got into it. I really don't. It was almost like something had called me because it's like you have gifts. You should use them. You have gifts. We can teach you how. And this is like an inner thing going on, conflict. And I didn't know at that point right from wrong on this topic. Um, I do believe that God gives you special gifts. It's a matter of how you use them. I was very, I was, how can I put this? I was very, it was not a problem to communicate with the other side. Let's just put it that way. not no effort, no nothing. And to shut that off was hard to do. And it was like, but the only thing that I do feel is a God gift and a blessing, and it does kind of go inside with that, is because I know where not to go. Okay? Um, you go to somebody's house and there's something negative in there, and it's like, whoop, okay, gotta go, bye bye. You know, come on, guys, we're going, we're leaving. Why? Just trust me, we're getting out of here. Let's go, you know. And I will use that as a defense mechanism. I don't call upon it, it just happens. It's like, I'm sitting here snapping my fingers, but it's like, it just gets me out of that situation. And I do believe that when I go into a situation, I cross myself. Um, I will ask St. Michael for protection. Um, and also Jesus, if it gets, you know, that's definitely, it's like, okay, guys, let's go, let's do this together, you know, that kind of thing. I guess when I pray, I talk to them as if I would talk to my best friend, and it's just like, I don't think we need to be all that formal. It's not that difficult. I mean, really, and once you get to be familiar and comfortable, everything just falls into place. Everything falls into place. And I still love and respect my friends who, as human beings, that still dabble in things like this. Um, I pray for them. The whole time, last night, I was just shaking my head like, wow, talk about a time travel feeling of back then. It was like all these memories just are flooding my head. And it was like, I don't like this. And I got kind of creeped out by it. And um, I had to go to bed. I had to go to bed. It was getting late. And so I was like, I love you, but I gotta go. Be safe, whatever, okay? I mean, I was just at a loss for words because I got really scared because I realized how much I screwed up back then. As to after my near death experience, it was really difficult because, boy, I'll tell you what, that other side wanted me. Okay, it's like, okay, you saw something, and we really don't want you to see anything, even if it was mediocre, like that again. And it's like, I don't think so, and it was an uphill battle, and now I'm feeling okay. I'm always on guard, always on guard, as well as anybody should be, because I have been to, I guess, the other side, and I just don't want to. I don't want to go there, and everybody knows, that everybody knows what I've done as far as in the spirit. Everybody knows what I've done and what I've thought, and my anger, my joys, my sorrows, and all that, and who has always been there? That was God, and that was Jesus. They've always been there. And it was almost like they're sitting there with their arms crossed, going, come on, hurry up. Come on, get back here. Come on, kid. You know? And I listened for once. I listened because I do have kind of a rebellious nature, and I've also learned to turn my anger and my, into fighting for the things that are right. And when I do feel uh, that there is evil near me or my family or my friends, um, figuratively speaking, I draw my sword because it's like, oh no, 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 you are not taking this child again. Okay? You are not taking these people again. And I kind of laughed about it. I was like, I must have been maybe somehow or another a warring angel and decided that maybe God came to me and said, "Hey, how would you like to go to Earth?" I don't know how this works. I really don't. But I can see myself as being like a warrior in the sense. It's dangerous, but it is dangerous. But you know what? Um, I am turning my that side of myself to fight for what's right, to expose truths, because Jesus is the truth master here. God is the truth master. It is all like and that's really what we need to do. We need to walk in that way because there's so many lies and deceptions, and it's going to get worse, kids. As it's going to get worse because we're nearing that time that our grand deception is going to come. I don't know how it's going to come, but it will come, and we need to be on guard. So, I have spent 16 minutes educating you guys, or at least trying to explain to you that, from my point of view, that there are good and there are bad. And being in the light is so much better, and it's like almost like a natural high. I can't explain it. But, anyways, you guys, I love you. Peace be with you. Be good to each other. And, don't bite anyone. That's the thing Matt and I have a joke about. Don't bite anyone. Okay. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.